Did you know that one woman's tearful prayer touched the heart of God and changed the history of an entire nation? Her name was Hannah. Broken by the pain of being childless, she fell to her knees in the temple, weeping before the Lord. But God did not ignore her tears. From her prayer was born one of Israel's greatest prophets, Samuel. This is not just a story. It is a story of faith, prayer, and God's miraculous answer. The story of Hannah. Long ago, in the town of Ramah, there lived a good man named Elkanah. He had 2 wives. One was named Peninnah. She had many children. The other was named Hannah. She was gentle and full of love, but she carried a deep sorrow in her heart. She had no children. In those days, being childless was considered a great shame. Because of this, Peninnah often mocked Hannah, using her children to hurt her feelings. But Elkanah loved Hannah very much. Whenever he saw her weeping, he would say, "Hannah, why are you crying? Why don't you eat? Am I not more to you than 10 sons?" But his words could not heal the pain in her heart. Every year, Elkanah took his family to Shiloh, where the house of the Lord was, to worship and offer sacrifices. One time, at Shiloh, Peninnah mocked Hannah again. Broken-hearted, Hannah refused to eat and went weeping into the temple. There she poured out the heaviness of her soul before the Lord. Kneeling down with tears, she prayed earnestly, "O Lord, please look upon your servant's misery. If you will give me a son, I will dedicate him to you for all the days of his life." Her lips were moving, but her voice was not heard. The old priest Eli, who was watching, thought she was drunk. He said to her, "How long will you stay drunk? Put away your wine." Hannah wiped her tears and replied, "No, my lord, I am a woman deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or strong drink. I was pouring out my soul before the Lord." When Eli realized the truth of her words, his heart softened. He said, "Go in peace. May the God of Israel grant you what you have asked of him." Those words filled Hannah with fresh hope. Her face lit up again. She ate and returned home with her family. And the Lord remembered her. In time, Hannah conceived and gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Overjoyed, she said, "I asked the Lord for him," and she named him Samuel. When Samuel grew older, Hannah did not forget her vow. She took Samuel to Shiloh, along with a young bull, flour, and wine. Standing before Eli the priest, she said, "I prayed for this child, and the Lord has granted me what I asked of him. So now I give him to the Lord. For his whole life he will belong to the Lord." Hannah gave her only son, the treasure of her heart, to God. Samuel stayed at the temple and served the Lord under Eli. Later, Samuel became one of Israel's greatest prophets and judges. Hannah's faith shows how the tearful prayer of an ordinary woman can become a wonderful story of God's power, a reminder that the Lord lifts up the lowly and turns sorrow into joy.